So we're looking at a 5-horse FarmAll'd Briggs here. Actually, I guess it's more like a FarmAll'd Briggs. My guess is that's some type of fencing wire holding the gas tank on there. It was all connected up there. I took it apart, but anyway, this vid's about how farmers manage to keep things going, sometimes probably when they shouldn't. Anyway, I just wanted to say I don't have anything against farmers. I have relatives that are farmers, and they're really good at pinching their pennies, making money go as far as they can. And I think maybe sometimes, especially on these Briggs engines, they go a little bit too far. Maybe they need to pay a visit to their friendly Briggs dealer a little more often, although I understand maybe it's a little ways away for them. But anyway, this engine here, like I say, I'm not really sure why they did this, but they wired the gas tank on around the engine. And another thing, they must have stripped out, I gotta set the camera down a second here, they must have stripped out the bolts holding the carburetor to the block, because they replaced both of them with they're normally 1/4-inch bolts. They replaced them with 5/16-inch bolts. One of them was an Allen head on the bottom, and it was a little bit on the long side, and I had a heck of a time getting it out. But the one area where they on these 5 horses especially, where you should spend the money and buy Briggs parts, is on the intake manifold gaskets. Yeah, hopefully you can see it there. This one here, it's I'll set it down and show you. It's all collapsed in, so that there's only, about half the hole allowing air into the engine. So I'd recommend on these Model 13 5-horses and 4-horse Model 10s that you buy factory intake manifold gaskets. I've seen the same thing happen before. I've tried making them out of cardboard, and it doesn't seem to cut it for some reason. I don't know if it's the engine heat or what. But the other thing these guys did, a lot of times your recoil starter bites the dust, so they put this recoil here is actually from a 5-horse lawnmower engine. You can tell from the round cutout here for the intake pipe, and the slope face on that side, and it was right full of wasp nests for some reason. But the other thing I've seen happen with these 5 horses in particular, probably because they're rototiller engines and farmers need them to keep their, have a garden. I saw somebody take a 3-horse Briggs. This is an 8-horse I've got here. I had a little trouble finding a 3-horse one, but they took a 3-horse Briggs carb, updraft carb, and they put it on there like that. I believe I bought the carb from the scrapyard. I don't remember. I can't find it, but now that would have taken some ingenuity there. I wouldn't have thought of doing that in about a million years. And then you have to mount the gas tank on the far side and all that fun stuff. But the engine probably worked. It was probably rev limited, power limited by the carb. They may not even have needed a governor, because the smaller carb wouldn't allow the airflow that the bigger one would. But anyways, like I say, one thing about farmers, they're innovative, and they use everything at their disposal to keep their equipment going, and that's a good asset to have. They learn how things work and keep them going for a long time. But every once in a while, you guys need to break down and head to your friendly Briggs dealer and order some parts, or online, whatever. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video there about the wired up Briggs.